All right, here we are on a nice little spring day, and I've got a broken tail light here. And here's the pieces that I was able to salvage out of it. This is the right rear tail light on my F-150. You see somebody probably slammed something in the gate. It was like this when I got it, so I don't really know how it got broken, but I know it's broken. And what happened, this bulb blew out. It sits like this, and water got in through the hole, got into this bottom section, and then come in contact with a hot bulb, which blew it out. It actually just, like, literally blew it out, cracked it and everything. So I'm gonna attempt to repair this. Fancy super glue. It's pretty good stuff. Definitely worth the money. It's better than that little super glue that you buy in those little tubes. But I've got the piece glued back in place about as smooth as I could get it. It actually had some kind of bend in it, so I wasn't able to get it perfect, but in the end of this, it's not going to matter one bit. I've cleaned this entire surface around here with alcohol all the way to the back side here, just to make sure that where my tape goes, it sticks good. And also I'm going to use wax paper to surface this area so the epoxy doesn't stick to the wax paper. So I'll put a piece of wax paper over and then tape all around it to make sure it's nice and firm against it. I want it to be smooth, so the outside of this is smooth. And if not, I can sand it down if I come up with a rough spot. But that's what we're going with. And we're back, and I got this all taped up. Put the wax paper down first, taped off the ends, taped off the sides, and then I came back and I really, because the wax paper isn't sticky at all, I really wanted to take tape, and I wrapped it this way, and I had it, I basically held it real tight here and then squeezed it around here just to give a nice good pressure. You can see the line where it's got good pressure against this whole surface. That way the epoxy doesn't start running in all directions. And then on the other side, as you can see, this is the area that's cracked too. You can kind of see it's a little bit loose. You can kind of see it's just a little bit loose there because I can't really get it tight. If I squeeze the tape down right here, it's going to close off the area that I need it to fill in. So I don't want that. But what I did is make sure that this is tight so the epoxy didn't run into this little groove here. So I've got it nice and tight. Now I'm going to mix this up. This is Art and Glow. I'm pretty sure I got this on eBay, not eBay, dang it, Amazon. All right, here we go. It's dried for about, oh gosh, I don't know, 12, 13 hours. Yep, it no longer feels soft in here. So start peeling. I poured 2 ounces of epoxy, and so you say I used just a little more than an ounce in that tail light. And as I applied it, I kept pouring it into the hole and looking down through here with the flashlight to see if it was filling up or if it was running away. And once I saw that it was no longer running away and that it was filling up into the seam, then I quit pouring it in, and then I just sat it up like this to dry overnight. Okay, well, I realize right now that I should have done something a little differently. You know, I don't know why I didn't do this. I know from my boat building experience that whenever you have an area that you don't want the epoxy to stick to, you clean off the whole area. Let's just say what I should have done is just clean this off with alcohol with a coat of wax, because what will happen is the epoxy won't stick to the wax. And so what I'm finding now, as I was out here just messing around with it a little bit, and I used my knife, and what I did is I cut, you can see the line right here, I cut a line here, and then I cut from the bottom up through here to connect the dots. Basically, this is the area I don't want any of the epoxy to come off. But look what's happening, because this light is so slick, I'm able to actually get it and peel it up because it's not been 24 hours yet, so it hasn't fully hardened. Okay. I just did a little plastic X on it after I got everything off. This is our final product. What you see right here is where the epoxy filled all the way up to this seam. You can see it's just inside the headlight. So it sealed off this entire area here. The water was leaking in right here. Good luck with yours. Hey, if you found this video useful, please like or subscribe, or check out my other videos on 3D printing, RC airplanes and boats and cars, motorcycle racing, all kind of fun stuff. Thanks a lot.